Ever noticed how some people always manage to board first without flying first class or paying a penny extra? It's not luck, it's strategy. And today, I'm going to show you exactly how they do it. In the end of 2025, boarding early is more important than ever. Overhead bin space fills up fast, flights are packed, and if you're last to board, you might end up checking your bag, even if it's carry-on size. That's more time wasted at baggage claim. That's more stress, and nobody wants that. The airlines, of course, want you to pay for priority boarding, but what they don't want you to know is that there are still some smart, sneaky, and totally legal ways to board early, for free. And here's the crazy part. Most of these tricks have been around for years and still work even now. You don't need elite status. You don't need a premium ticket. You just need to know what to do and when to do it. From secret check-in timing hacks to the seat choice that gives you an edge, and even one trick involving a simple conversation at the gate. These are the kind of insider tips that can turn any regular traveler into a boarding pro. So if you're tired of standing in long lines, fighting for bin space, and boarding when the plane's already half full, stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to beat the system. Let's jump in. Number 7, skip the check-in line like a pro. Long check-in lines at the airport can feel like a nightmare, especially when you're running late or traveling with family. But here's the secret. You can skip the line without paying extra or flying first class. Most airlines allow you to check in online 24 to 48 hours before your flight. All you need is your booking number and passport. Once you check in, you'll get a digital boarding pass on your phone. If you only have carry-on luggage, you can head straight to security without stopping at the counter. Even if you have a bag to drop off, many airports now have self-service kiosks where you just scan your pass and tag your bag. Another pro tip-o, use airline apps. They give you real-time updates and boarding gate alerts. Some apps even let you rebook flights if there's a delay or cancellation. No standing in line. If you're traveling internationally, apps like Mobile Passport Control, available at US airports, can save you time at immigration. Lastly, try flying during off-peak hours. Early morning or late night flights usually have fewer crowds. With just a few taps on your phone, you can skip the line, save time, and start your journey stress-free. Skip the drama, not the line. Smart flyers always check in online. Number 6, get through TSA without a fuss. Airport security can feel like a maze. Shoes off, laptop out, liquids here, belts off. But there's a way to glide through TSA like a breeze. First, wear slip-on shoes and avoid metal items like big jewelry or belts. That way, you move faster through scanners. Pack your laptop and liquids in a clear Ziploc so you can grab them quickly during screening. But the real game changer is TSA PreCheck. It's a trusted traveler program that lets you keep your shoes, belt, and laptop in place. You walk through a shorter line, often in under 5 minutes. It costs around $85 for 5 years and is totally worth it if you fly often. Don't want to pay? Then travel light and follow the 3-1-1 rule. Liquids under 3.4 ounces in a clear bag, 1 per person. Lastly, don't wait to be told. Watch how others move through the line and be ready. Efficiency is key. The faster you move, the smoother it gets for everyone. TSA officers notice confident, prepared travelers. They won't stop you unless you give them a reason. Glide through security like a pro. Preparation beats panic every time. Number 5, bring an empty water bottle. Airport drinks are expensive. A small water bottle can cost you $4 or more. But there's a smart hack most frequent flyers use. Bring your own empty bottle. TSA doesn't allow liquids over 3.4 ounces, but they're totally fine with empty containers. Just pack a reusable water bottle in your bag. After security, find a water fountain or bottle refill station. They're now common at most major airports. This not only saves money, but also keeps you hydrated on your flight, which is super important. Airplane cabins are dry, and dehydration can make you feel tired, dizzy, or even sick. Drinking water helps prevent jet lag and keeps your energy up. Another tip-o, add electrolyte powder or a slice of lemon to your bottle for an extra boost. And if you don't like public fountains, many airports now have contactless refill machines. Bringing your own bottle is eco-friendly too. You're not adding to plastic waste. It's a small thing, but it makes a big difference. Bonus, some bottles have built-in filters, so you can even refill in places with questionable water quality. Smart, cheap, and healthy. What's not to love? Save money and stay refreshed. A bottle in your bag is a win in disguise. 4. Use airline credit cards, but not the expensive way. Most people think you have to be rich or fly all the time to enjoy airline perks like early boarding. But the truth is, many airline credit cards give you those benefits without costing you anything up front. In fact, some of the best ones have no annual fee for the first year, or even no fee at all. Yet they still give you priority boarding just for being a cardholder. The trick is to find the right card, apply smartly, and link it to your frequent flyer account before you book your flight. For example, the Delta SkyMiles Blue American Express card has no annual fee and gives you perks like early boarding when you fly Delta. United's Gateway SM card also offers Group 2 boarding. You don't have to spend thousands or be loyal to one airline for years. You just need to have the card in your name and make sure it's linked to your account. Sometimes you don't even have to pay for the ticket with the card. It just needs to be connected to your traveler profile. Here's another trick. Many airlines let you add the card later, even after booking. Just go into your reservation, add your frequent flyer number that's tied to your airline card, and the system usually updates your boarding group automatically. So even if you booked your flight last month, there's still a chance to improve your position without spending anything extra. What about after the first year when the annual fee ticks in? Easy, just cancel the card before that. Set a calendar reminder or use an app to alert you 1 month before the renewal. As long as you've paid your balance and handled things responsibly, you can close it without penalty. And you can always reapply next year with a new promo. Using airline cards the smart way means getting the perks without the price. It's like jumping the line at no cost. You avoid the basic economy crush, get better overhead bin access, and board calmly instead of rushing. And the best part? Most travelers don't know this even exists. So while they're stuck in Group 5 wondering why you're already seated, you'll be enjoying your early boarding win silently and confidently. 3. Book preferred or extra legroom seats the smart way. Let's be honest. No one wants to pay extra just to board a few minutes earlier. But here's something that most travelers don't know. Some airlines quietly upgrade your boarding group when you choose certain seats, even if you're still flying economy. These seats are often called preferred, even more space, or extra legroom. And while they may sound fancy, they don't always cost much more than regular seats. In fact, sometimes they're the same price. You just have to look at the right time. Take JetBlue, for example. Their even more space seats include early boarding, more space for your legs, and quicker access to overhead bins. You'll usually be in Group A. On American Airlines, booking a preferred seat, often just a few rows closer to the front, can move you into Group 5 or better, skipping past the crowd. And on United, Economy Plus seating often gets earlier boarding privileges too. The trick here is to check the seat map frequently, especially at odd times. People cancel flights, upgrade last minute, or change seats all the time. When that happens, preferred seats that were previously locked or more expensive can suddenly open up at no extra cost. Try checking late at night, early in the morning, or even within 24 hours of your flight. You might be surprised what shows up. Also, sometimes these premium seats cost only $9 to $15 more. That might sound like a lot just for a little extra space, but when you compare it to paying $60 or more for priority boarding, it's actually a great deal. Plus, you're not only boarding earlier, you're getting a more comfortable seat for the entire flight. One more bonus. Passengers in these seats often deplane first, which saves you even more time on the other end. So you're not just getting on earlier, you're getting off faster too. In short, booking a better seat can quietly give you a better spot in the boarding process. And most people around you will have no idea how you got ahead without elite status. It's a small upgrade that brings big benefits, comfort, space, and a smoother travel experience from start to finish. 2. Check in exactly 24 hours before, but do it like this. We've all heard that checking in early helps, but what most travelers don't realize is that checking in just early isn't enough. You need to check in at the exact minute your 24-hour window opens, down to the second. That small difference can move you several spots higher in the boarding order. It especially matters if you're flying basic economy or on airlines like Southwest, where there are no assigned seats and boarding position is everything. Let's say your flight departs at 2:45 p.m. tomorrow. That means your check-in window opens at 2:45 p.m. today. Not 240, not 250. Set a timer. Set two, actually. One for a few minutes before and another right at the exact time. It takes just a few clicks and it can mean the difference between boarding early or watching everyone else get the overhead space first. Here's how to do it right. Use both your phone and a laptop. Have the airline app ready on your phone and the desktop site open on your laptop. Whichever one loads faster, go with that. Some frequent travelers even use browser extensions that auto-refresh and click the check-in button the moment it's available. That might sound intense, but for those who care about getting ahead, it works. Another trick? If you're flying with someone else on the same reservation, check in each person separately instead of all together. This can sometimes shuffle you higher up in the boarding order, especially if one device submits slightly earlier than the other. It's a small tweak, but it works. And don't forget about seat selection. The earlier you check in, the more chance you have of switching to a better seat if any open up. So it's not just about boarding, it's about improving your overall flight experience without spending a penny more. Most travelers forget or delay check-in by even 10 minutes, and that puts them far down the boarding line. But now that you know the secret, you'll never make that mistake again. It takes 30 seconds of effort to beat hundreds of other passengers to the punch. And once you're on board early, with your bag safely above and a calm seat waiting, you'll know it was worth it. 1. The travel partner shuffle. Ask to board together. This last trick is bold, but it works more often than you think. If you're flying with someone who has priority boarding, there's a simple move that can get you on the plane early without paying anything extra. When their group is called, walk up with them confidently and say, "We're traveling together. Can we board at the same time?" Most gate agents won't argue. They're focused on getting people boarded quickly and usually won't bother separating pairs unless it's a strict basic economy ticket. Even better, this strategy doesn't require any special status, credit cards, or upgrades. All it takes is timing and a little confidence. The key is to act natural, like it's totally normal. Don't whisper or look nervous. Just walk up beside your partner, smile, and step forward. If you're polite and calm, the agent will likely let you go through. Again, the goal is to keep the line moving. No one wants to slow things down by arguing over boarding groups. It's important not to overdo this. If the airline is strictly enforcing boarding order that day, just thank them and wait your turn. But in most cases, especially on busy flights, gate agents are happy to move things along without too many questions. Some people might say it's risky, but here's the truth. It works more often than not, and there's no rule against asking. Worst case scenario, they say no, and you wait a few extra minutes. Best case, you board early, avoid the rush, and get prime overhead bin space. It's a small move with a big reward. And now, it's one more trick in your travel toolbox. Now you've got 7 powerful tricks to board early without spending a dime. Hit subscribe and travel smarter every time you fly. Click any of these videos and I'll see you in a moment.